What if you became a zombie? All right, let's just imagine this for a second. One fine day, you wake up in your bed feeling a bit off. Your head is throbbing, your limbs feel heavy, and no big deal, your skin has a pale greenish hue. Just another typical morning, right? Wrong. You stumble over to the mirror and bam, you realize you're a zombie. Yep, you're not imagining things. You've got that classic undead look going on. Sunken eyes, cracked lips, and that just rolled out of the grave hairdo. And oh boy, is that drool? Are you drooling for brains? You shake your head and try to focus. Let's figure this out. First things first. What now? Step 1, acceptance. Okay, you're a zombie. Breathe. Oh wait, do zombies even breathe? Who cares? You've got more important things to worry about. Like, how did this even happen? Did you get bitten? Were you cursed by an ancient zombie mummy? Did you eat some bad sushi? No time for that. You've got to figure out what being a zombie is all about. So you shuffle into the kitchen, your movement's a bit slower than usual, and try to drink some coffee. Spoiler alert, it doesn't work. Coffee doesn't do much for someone who's technically dead inside. Suddenly, your stomach growls, loudly. That's when you realize you don't want toast, you don't want cereal, you want brains. Yikes. This is going to take some getting used to. Step 2, Hunger Games. Here's the thing. As a zombie, your diet has drastically changed. No more pizza, no more burgers. It's all about brains now. But let's be honest, how do you even go about finding brains without causing a scene? You casually step outside, trying not to freak out your neighbors. But it's not easy when you're stumbling around like a stiff-legged weirdo. People give you strange looks, and one kid even throws a stick at you, yelling, "Go back to the graveyard." Rude. But there's one person who isn't scared. It's Gary, the guy down the street who seems like he's never fazed by anything. "Hey Gary," you try to say, but what comes out is more like a zombie grunt. Grr! Gary just waves and says, "Hey, you look like you could use a brain smoothie." You stop in your tracks. Wait, brain smoothies? Gary's got some, weird hobbies, but right now, he's your best bet. You shuffle over to Gary's house, hoping he's not talking about something illegal. Turns out, Gary's smoothie is made from synthetic brains. Plant-based. Even zombies are going vegan these days. Who knew? You take a sip, and it's surprisingly not bad. Maybe being a zombie won't be so bad after all.
Vegan these days. Who knew? You take a sip, and it's surprisingly not bad. Maybe being a zombie won't be so bad after all.
Step 3, social life, or lack thereof. Okay, now that you've sorted out the food situation, it's time to figure out how being a zombie affects your social life. Spoiler alert, it's a disaster. You head over to your best friend's house, knocking on the door with your bony zombie fingers. Your friend opens the door, takes one look at you, and screams. "What happened to you?" "I'm a zombie," you say, or at least you try to. What comes out is more like, zombie. Your friend slams the door in your face. Ouch. Guess you won't be hanging out with them anytime soon. In fact, pretty much everyone you know is terrified of you now. Even your dog is avoiding you. Traitor. You check your phone, and all your social media accounts are blowing up. People are posting blurry photos of you, calling you Zombu. Hashtag BrainsOverBros. Great, just what you needed. Going viral for all the wrong reasons. Step 4, the zombie life. Eventually, you accept your new life as a zombie. Sure, you miss the days when you could order a double cheeseburger without feeling the urge to munch on someone's brain. But hey, it's not all bad. For one, you don't have to worry about those annoying things like paying bills or going to work. I mean, who's going to make a zombie pay rent? It's not like you need a place to sleep. You're undead. And forget about office meetings or grocery shopping. Zombies don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. Instead, you roam around town, minding your own zombie business. You even make a few new friends, other zombies who are just as confused as you are. Together, you form a little zombie club. You meet up at the abandoned mall, share stories about how you turned, and swap tips on how to keep your skin from peeling off. Turns out moisturizing is still important, even for zombies. Sometimes, you and your zombie buddies go out at night, just for fun. You don't hurt anyone, of course. You just sort of shuffle around, scaring a few people here and there. It's all in good fun. Nothing says friendship like a group of zombies casually walking through a neighborhood, causing mild panic. Step 5, zombie romance? Now, you didn't think zombies could fall in love, did you? Well, surprise! One day, while out for your evening shuffle, you bump into another zombie, literally. You both fall over, limbs tangled in the most awkward way possible. As you help each other up, there's a spark. Well, as much of a spark as zombies can feel. Her name's Zoe, and she's been a zombie for a bit longer than you. She's got that whole decaying but in a cute way look going on, and you can't help but feel something. You and Zoe hit it off, bonding over your mutual love for brain smoothies and the fact that you both miss watching Netflix without scaring your neighbors. Pretty soon, you and Zoe are spending all your time together. You take long, slow walks, because zombies don't do anything fast, and sometimes you even sneak into movie theaters. Sure, you might freak out the audience, but hey, zombies need entertainment too. Step 6. Finding purpose. After a while, you start to wonder, is this all there is to the zombie life? Eating brains or smoothies, scaring people, hanging out at abandoned malls? There's got to be more to it, right? One day, you and Zoe stumble upon an old library. It's dusty and forgotten, but you're curious. You shuffle inside, pulling books off the shelves, and that's when you realize something amazing. Zombies can read. You dive into the books, learning everything you can about history, philosophy, and even science. Who knew zombies could be intellectuals? You start a zombie book club, and soon you and your zombie friends are having deep discussions about the meaning of life, or unlife in your case. Suddenly, being a zombie doesn't seem so bad. Sure, you're undead, but that doesn't mean you can't have hobbies, friends, and even love. You may not have a pulse, but you've got purpose, and that's something even the living struggle to find. Step 7. The future. So what's next for you, the zombie? Well, who knows? Maybe you'll travel the world, seeing new places and meeting new zombies. Maybe you'll start a blog, documenting your undead adventures, or maybe you'll just keep shuffling around, enjoying the simple pleasures of brain smoothies and zombie romance. One thing's for sure, life or unlife is full of surprises.